Hello and welcome, lovely Leo. I've got your March 2024 horoscope. A lot happening this month for everybody, in fact. Firstly, we're going to draw two tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. So let's go to the board right now and do that. Here's your horoscope. I'm a little bit Virgo, so I like it lined up. Okay, so the two cards, closing my eyes now. What do I see? I see a sundial and the focus is on the point, whatever that's called, and where the sun is actually shining. And then I see a gold medal. The sun is casting the shadow pointing to the gold medal. You're on track, you're getting there. It won't happen overnight, but you're going to do fine, particularly if you're worried about something. You're worried about a project, something that you've undertaken, maybe some study or a business interest or whatever it might be. And I get the number 3. I don't know what that means. Oh, and now I get, what is that? It's clubs. It's a playing card. I think it was 9 of clubs, so I don't know why I'm thinking of clubs, spades. And so spades, it's like you're at the end, you've been going through quite a big process, and now there's more playing cards. One's the 3 of hearts. The next one that comes up, it's the 8 or the 9 of hearts. Let me know if interpretations of what playing cards mean, because I don't use those. The card that comes out is the 10 of cups. This is the end of a cycle, but it's a very nurturing, caring energy that's coming through. It's great for motherhood. It's great for looking after small children. See the little rocking horse down here. It's great for looking after your own inner child. It's very domesticated, hearth and home, obviously. The fire's here burning, keeping the fires burning, keep going. It's like you're the support for other people and you're standing strong. A lot of growth here with this aqua skirt as well. You might do some cooking, and it's a really beautiful card. So first half of the month, you might find that you're entertaining at home, family and friends as well. Now, the second half of the month for you, lovely Leo, what do I see? Yes, you can finally close the door on something. The door is closing, and there's a very definite, like your hand on the door, very definitely closing the door, but not slamming the door, of course. There's writing going on here, so plenty of communications about the finishing up of something. And I suspect that, I'm trying to read it, but it's in symbols, so I don't know what it means. It's like hieroglyphics, what I'm looking at. I suspect the beginning of a new cycle for you. When there's an ending, there's a beginning. In a very tall structure here, very elegant, very luxurious, and it's like you've built something in your mind, a structure in your mind, and it's beautiful. Oh, look what's just turned out, jumped out. It's to do with your finances, the 10 of Pentacles. Finally, coming to the end of something, being very successful, especially regarding investments, real estate, buying and selling of your home, for example. A feeling of success. There's lots of gold here. It's a solar plexus. Give your solar plexus a bit of a break and try intermittent fasting if you can. Even if you just skip breakfast and have a really decent cooked lunch with plenty of vegetables in it. This will help clear out your solar plexus, cut back on carbs and sugar. I know I say that quite often, and I'm probably telling myself that as well, if truth be known. If you're going to eat bread, sourdough is the best one. So this is financially great. Finances, of course, money is just a currency. It's an energy. It's about the electric current. Keep those cards in mind. We're going to make this bigger. Like that. So there you can see, lovely Leos, there is your horoscope, and we're going to talk about that right now. Oh, it's crooked again. Oh gosh. Now you'll see there's a T-square here to start the month with Uranus, Venus and the Moon. The moon travels very quickly. It'll be out of your 4th house in a matter of days, from the 1st to maybe the 3rd or even the 2nd. It's already at 21 degrees. It'll probably be out on the 1st actually. And it's opposing Uranus in your public life or your career, or maybe even authority figures. And the 1st is probably not a great day for dealing with career or authority figures such as parents, for example. Uranus has got a wide conjunction to Jupiter there, which is giving Uranus more energy. So it could be something unpredictable happens on the 1st in career or at home. So yeah, maybe stay at home if you can on the 1st. Look after yourself, look after your family. It's not the best time for career. But all of these planets here, the moon, Uranus, Jupiter, focusing their energy towards Mars here in your house of committed relationships, also legalities or people you don't get on with. So it could be some sort of little argument or something like that pop up. So just be cautious of that. There is a talent triangle. Oh yes, I did mention the moon only staying there for a matter of hours. There is a talent triangle here as well with Neptune, Jupiter and Mars. So this brings out your skills, and it's likely to involve a significant relationship or shared resources that you share with somebody else. Hence this card. This house here is all about investments, real estate. It's also to do with anything that you share with somebody else, even if it's a government department like taxation or superannuation. And it's also intimacy, being intimate with another person. And there's a lot of energy going on here, you can see. And because of this, you need just to be a little bit cautious with what you say regarding anything to do with finances that is shared with somebody else, because there is a lot of energy there. The new moon goes into Pisces on the 10th as well, bringing even more energy here to this house of intimacy. And this brings a new beginning. It's like something's ending, so a new beginning can start around your things that you share, investments or whatever, with another. We also have lunar eclipse on the 25th in Libra down here. This is all about your communications, distant family members like cousins or perhaps siblings, but maybe your siblings are away, you haven't heard from them for a while, or there's some distance there or something like that. At some point, the lunar eclipse is going to be conjunct with your south node. The question to ask yourself here is, am I dealing with this issue in the same way as I always have? Is this a pattern of behaviour? Am I running away and not really looking at it? Or am I open to new ways of dealing with a communication that may come up that could be a little bit hard or challenging? Only you can answer that. But in Libra, it's important, relationships are important, and it's important to deal with them in a very peaceful, polite, non-confrontational way if you can. This is also about learning. Perhaps you might be studying or just learning off your own bat. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily formalised learning. There could be a shake-up with something, you're investigating something, researching something, and you find out something that's a bit difficult. So there's some sort of shake-up there. Also to do with your local area where you live. Maybe the traffic's there's some road work and the traffic's been affected or something like that, or somebody's going to build a really high structure in front of your house so you can't get your view, or so there's issues there. But again, with a lunar eclipse, normally the moon is quite quick. With a lunar eclipse though, the effects of a lunar eclipse can last for months. So it's something you're going to have to put work into if there is a challenge that comes up. Mercury is in Aries on the 9th up here, so it moves to Aries. Again, this is communications, and it's about broadening your horizons. It could be study, it could be travel. You may have more to do with people that are from foreign countries, or maybe you become more interested in the exotic, maybe philosophy or spirituality, communications, transactions, and brilliant ideas around those things. The sun moves here as well, bringing a lot of insight and awareness around those things. And then we have Venus moving into Pisces here. Again, highlighting the shared resources and the intimacy. The thing about Venus is, yes, it rules over, or it's connected with love and affection and warmth and intimacy, but also rules over finances. And you've got this finance card here in the second half of the month. And then Mars moves into Pisces on the 22nd. And Mars is not entirely comfortable here in Pisces, because it wants to move ahead, surge ahead, and do what it wants in a very masculine, forceful sort of manner. But Pisces is more go with the flow. So sometimes there's some frustration or annoyance that could come up as well. Other important things that are happening in March, the equinox. So in the southern hemisphere, it's the autumnal equinox on the 21st, bringing or highlighting the need to be organised and prepared for the winter. This would be traditionally the time when you would be baking and freezing things, or doing some sort of preservation method of various things for the winter. These days it's more just about getting organised at home and having everything at a moment's notice. You can just grab it kind of thing. It's the balance of day and night, so both the day and the night have equal hours of duration. In the northern hemisphere, it's the spring equinox. It's about planting seeds both within and outside in your garden, or maybe pot plants if you have them. And these are to be looked after and nurtured until the harvest, which will come in the summer. If you run your life by the seasons, as I do, trying to work in with nature, not fight nature. So it's not the best time to get frantic. And in the northern hemisphere, it's a great time to start new projects. In the southern hemisphere, it's more about consolidation. Also, Easter Sunday is on the 31st, the last day of the month. I don't want to get into things about religion, religiosity and so forth. I just want to look at the symbolic meaning of Easter Sunday, which is all about rebirth and renewal. Think about the ways that you have been transformed recently, and with Easter Sunday, it's like opening a new chapter in your book of life, opening a new door and moving forward with renewed vigour and energy. You are reborn in some respect. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is useful for you, dear Leo. And it doesn't matter whether it's your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, all of these horoscopes for all of those. Have a great month, everyone. Subscribe and be alive, and leave a like and a comment would be fabulous. Thank you so much. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.